We back. What's up, guys? It's your girl Greta, back at it again with another YouTube video. Before anyone comments on it, I'm aware that my outfit doesn't match. My mom told me this morning. I was just on a plane for however many hours. I don't really feel like counting. It actually wasn't that long. Don't worry about me. Today is January 19th. Classes start on January 21st. Nowhere near ready for them. I have a list of things that I need to get done today. Naturally, it's all kept in the journal, which is beginning to burst at the seams. All this unpacking, you can't even see, it's too dark. I don't want to do it right now. I want to work out and get that over with. I'm kind of sad to ruin my hair because I kind of like how it looks right now, but I'm not trying to impress anyone. Admittedly, this is probably one of my worst running outfits. I didn't really feel like digging through that whole big bag to find anything. I'm gonna get this over with. It's actually not gonna be that bad. I think it might be a little bit relaxing, kind of put me in the headspace to be back here. Then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna deal with whatever nonsense I have to get done here. Got that done. I ran 3 miles at like 7:40 pace, did the Stairmaster to 100 floors, core, and I walked for 30 minutes on the treadmill. And my new shoes, my other ones had like 700 miles on them. I brought those ones to Australia and we went canyoning with them. And by the end of canyoning, they were just so absolutely disgusting that I just threw them away. No evidence of those. Here's the new ones, very shiny, very nice. It's like 60 degrees here. I was sweating. Now I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna work on like the unpacking stuff. I got water on my nose and it felt like I died. That took me way too long to decide what I'm gonna wear when I'm like pretty much not gonna see anyone today. And now I gotta unpack the monstrosity and try and pull everything together before classes start on Tuesday. Okay, I've got this massive mound of clothes next to me that I have to fold. Finished unpacking. Yes, I did change. It wasn't doing it for me. This semester, I'm taking Calc, Econ, Codes of Life, Freshman Humanities Seminar. So I have a green notebook, a yellow notebook, and a blue notebook. And then I have a green folder, a blue folder, and a yellow folder, which are just the same ones that I used last semester. And then I have 2 water bottles. I have this Walla and then this Hydro Flask. I think the Hydro Flask is gonna be my gym water bottle, and this one's gonna be my class water bottle. I'm trying to like maintain some level of like categorization in my life, which actually brings us to the next part of the video, which is where I'm going to discuss what some of my goals are for this semester. Something that I learned at cross country camp when I was younger is that like writing your goals down is a really great way to make sure that you're motivated for them. I decided to make a goal for like different areas of my life rather than just kind of making blanket goals. For the physical side of my life, I decided that I wanted to work out 5 times a week, run 2 to 3 times a week. Is a really big change for me. When I was in high school, I would run like literally every single day, but now I'm like learning new ways to work out. Honestly, not 100% sure if I like it. Frankly, I've been resistant to change like my entire life. The fact that I'm like no longer running in a structured setting is definitely a change for me. Kind of going along with the physical side, going back to the health side, I really want to eat healthier this semester. Last semester, I was just like so homesick, so wrapped up in so many different things that I didn't really prioritize healthy eating, but this semester I do want to be intentional with what I eat, make sure I'm getting a lot of protein and not as many carbs as I was getting last semester. The Hub, which is kind of like our student center, has really good watermelon, which is kind of going to be my go-to for breakfast. I'm going to try and do a salad every day for lunch with not an absurd amount of dressing, which has been a problem for me in the past. I'm gonna do sort of more of a carbo load for dinner. And I really want to be intentional about not having snacks just because I'm bored. I will probably be making a trip to Trader Joe's sometime soon. And then another big thing is I really want to increase my protein this semester. Last semester I was just sort of like, oh, I'll get it where I get it. And this semester I want to be intentional about it, which is difficult for me because I'm not a yogurt person, which is sort of like the big protein thing for breakfast, but I do like peanut butter. We'll work with this. We'll take it as it comes. Moving on to the social level of my life, I wanted to be like a little bit kinder to myself in this regard because social life is not something you necessarily have full control over. I'm going to try and go to more events. The way I sort of structured that was going to a social event once every 2 weekends. Guys, I'm not a partier. I've never had alcohol in my life. I am not really into that scene. In my opinion, there's nothing wrong with like going to a party. I don't even need to go to the parties where they're drinking. I have my own fun and my own ways. For my mental goal, my mental health goal, I want to be more positive in my journaling. This bad boy has seen many a thing. I've gone through 200 pages in 2.5 months. sense. What does that say? What does that say about me? I want to be a little bit less wallowing in self-misery. And part of that is like circumstances that happen to me that are out of my control, but that doesn't mean that I need to dwell on them the same way that I've been dwelling on them in these. I don't necessarily need to air out everything that's going on in my personal life. If you're not saying every little detail about your personal life, you're honestly like more mysterious, more alluring. I'm just gonna like not talk about myself so much. Frankly, it's like selfish to think that people care because they don't have an obligation to care. This is more just like personal, but like I have a really bad habit of picking out my eyelashes to the point where my eyes are bald right now. Eyes don't look right now. So I'm gonna try and not do that as much. I think the fact that they're completely bald right now, it means I don't have anything to pick, which means I'm gonna kick the habit. So hopefully when they grow back in 2 to 3 months, I will then not rip them all out again. This is a habit that I've literally had since 4th grade, but I literally remember the scenario that happened. I was sitting next to this girl and she's like, did you know you can pull out your eyelashes? And she pulls out her eyelashes and I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I started pulling them all out, not thinking that it would leave gaps in my eyes. My friend was like, girl, you have a big gap in your eyelashes. Go home. My mom notices it immediately and she's like, don't pick out your eyelashes. And unfortunately, it just became like this like tick that I have. We're gonna be better about that this semester. And honestly, just maybe for the rest of my life. Academic wise, I want to maintain my GPA. Going up would be nice too. However, I am in pretty much all STEM classes this semester, and STEM has never been my strong suit. Financial wise, I want to get a second job. I need to be a little bit more fiscally responsible. Honestly, rather than getting a second job, maybe I should just be fiscally responsible. I'm merging those into both. I'm going to spend less money and get a second job. Those are all my goals for the semester. Now I'm going to go on my Google Calendar and start putting things into my schedule so that I'm able to have a better idea of my timing. Honestly, I work best with like a really rigid schedule, so that's what I'm going to lock in and do. One of the really nice things about CMC is we have these like free fitness classes that we can do. My favorite one to do is called Morning Muscle Mania, which is on Tuesday mornings at 7 a.m. I went into this and being like, oh, I did strength in high school. Baby girl, you did cross-country strength training in high school. I did not lift a single weight in my life. I didn't pick the beginner one. I picked the intermediate because I was like, I know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. Every week, I wake up so sore the next day. I am getting so jacked. Don't actually look at my physique. Literally love this class so much. It's just amazing. I recommend if you attend CMC is take advantage of the free fitness classes. Currently going through like all the syllabi for my classes and seeing like what books I need to order or purchase. So I'm going to try and go to the bookstore tomorrow, see if they have any of the things that I need. Oh my goodness, I had to pay $90 for this textbook, which I know is actually like not that bad. It's supposed to come in on the 24th, which is a little scary. My class starts literally tomorrow. We're gonna figure it out. And honestly, I've taken Calc 1 before, so I'm not that worried for the content of it, especially the first few weeks. I also forgot to mention I'm taking a run, walk, jog fitness class this semester as like part of my PE credits. So that'll be a good way to like get my workouts in. Honestly, if you think of it the other way around, I'll be doing my workouts and getting college credit for it. Whatever way you want to think of it, great scenario all around. I've also decided that I want to plan out some of my outfits for the week. I don't normally do this, but just like first week, it's like one less thing that I have to think about. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna wear this sweater, and then first day of classes, I'm gonna wear this with a long sleeve underneath. I don't know, like does any of this matter? Like no, but I want to think about it now. Outfit planning actually ended up stressing me out more than it would if I would just like pick an outfit the day of, so I've decided to not really worry about that. I'm gonna go find where my classrooms are just so on the first day of classes I'm not like looking for it day of. More important, last semester when I had no clue where anything was, but this semester like I guess I'm just making it a tradition to do this. I'm gonna listen to my coming of age playlist because I need a playlist for everything apparently. Also bookshelf tour because it's like larger than I expected it would be. After the news that TikTok was getting banned, I was like, I'm gonna be on my reading grind this semester, and then of course it ended up coming back almost right away. Last year, all my classes were literally in the same building. Some of them were even in the same classroom. And then this semester, they are all in completely different buildings on completely different sides of the school. Definitely an adjustment. It'll actually be fine. It's gonna work out. Okay, I found all my classes on this side of campus, the like Kravis Center side of campus. So now I have to walk to the Bauer Forum side of campus. It's actually not that bad of a walk. Sometimes I think about the fact that I'm complaining about so short of a walk when people literally have to walk half a mile as their shortest walk to class, and mine is like literally outside of my dorm room. And you know what? It's good. I'm getting more steps in for the day after sitting on the plane all morning. Okay, I'm at the Bauer Center. That's where two of my classes are. It's the big circle building. I've never had a class in Bauer Center. I've only been in the rectangle version of Bauer for their study room. I think I was in here one time, but I don't remember any locations of anything. This is gonna be interesting. And so I think I kind of know where one of my classrooms is because I think it's next to the room that I have newspaper meetings in. Sometimes I pace around this building when I feel so antsy I can't do anything. All my memories of this place, so not that of a glowing review. Also, fun fact, apparently they're tearing this building down. I think it's kind of funny because it's like such an iconic building. I found one of the rooms and then I just need to find the forum. 90% sure I've been in before. I found it, Bauer Forum. I'm gonna go find the place where my lab is and then I'm done. That was the first bathroom I ever used at Claremont because it was COVID and nothing else was open and it was parents' weekend. I found all my classes, so now I'm gonna head back to my dorm. Probably gonna lay down for a bit just because I was up at 4 in the morning. Now it's like 7 p.m. Minnesota time and I'm quite tired, but I do wanna make it until my roommate gets here. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a break before I go to dinner. Went to Scripps for dinner. I had a cheesesteak, which definitely did not help with like my notion of like eating healthier, but we're gonna give myself a pass today because I literally only had 300 calories today before that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Love you.